Hey guys, it's Kim from KD Fitness. Thanks for jumping on to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I don't want to spend too much time talking on. Who is KD Fitness? What is KD Fitness? What am I about? So the short answer is 12-year plus personal trainer, recomp coach, strength coach, sports nutritionist. That's the short answer. The big thing that makes me different from most personal trainers that you either have worked with, see online, or your friends or your families that are personal trainers, or people that you know are personal trainers, the big thing that separates me from pretty much all of them is my qualification as a recomp coach. I'll put a link in the description of how to become a recomp coach. It's quite extensive, and I'm trying to be as genuine as possible when I say 90 to 95% of qualified personal trainers would not be able to become recomp coaches. It's the blend of the sports nutrition knowledge, becoming a sports nutritionist, blend of being able to recomposition our own body, so increasing muscle and decreasing fat at the same time. And in a 12-week period, we have to be able to show that we can do that to ourselves without any coach's guidance or advice. We need to pass a strength test, so comparative to our height and weight, for male and for female. How strong are you at squat, bench press, or deadlift? You have to be able to show that you have a decent baseline of strength to be able to coach that to others as well, and safely and effectively coach those three compound movements. What separates me is what I work with every client, educating them, coaching them, having conversations with them about the effort required with their training, the adherence required with their nutrition to build muscle through strength training and lose body fat at the same time. Most personal trainers, unfortunately, they don't understand the science behind how to create a conservative calorie surplus or deficit and the macronutrient breakdown from those calories to put their client in the position to actually get those results. Combine that with the adequate volume and intensity required with their weight training to build muscle without injuries, of course, that's the easy one, but more so to get performance improvements and recover sufficiently before every workout. Sessions around setting them up for their dietary compliance and adherence and consistency long term. What I mean by that is we're going to put in foods that they like, don't put in foods that they don't like, but also getting the client to understand some foods are better than others, the importance of calories and macros to hit their goals for long-term sustainability. And I'm trying to educate them so once they do stop working with me, they're in autonomy. They can retain what I've coached them to understand, and they can have a better long-term relationship with food. Any personal trainer that tells their clients to cut out, let's say, a bunch of foods, these foods are bad for you, do not have them, that's not coaching. And it's not getting the client to understand the reasoning why either. It's telling them it's bad for you is not coaching. Helping the client understand some foods better than others and helping them to learn to enjoy the foods that they love in moderation for long-term sustainability with their results. That's what I'm very passionate about, having those conversations and helping the client understand flexible dieting and its benefits long-term. Through all of that, I'm able to add a lot of value to any client that is willing to work with me. Any client that works with me online, it's the same thing. We have multiple email and Zoom and Google Meet discussions on where they're at, where they want to get to with their goals, and I lay out a roadmap and timeline to achieve that. I'm always transparent early on in the consultation. Hey, what you want to achieve is actually going to require 6 to 12 months. This isn't a quick fix. And I'm never just going to give macro targets or a meal plan to a client that requires them to do zero thinking on their end and zero preparation. That's not coaching at all. We want to help the client long term. Once they've hit their goals, they can sustain those results. And that's the part of the coaching that I enjoy the most, is when the client has breakthroughs and understanding of, this can really help me long term. It's more than just I want to build some muscle and lose some weight. It's a lot more than that. As a recomp coach and a strength coach and a nutritionist, I have access to a awesome online platform called Recomposer. All of my clients get access to using this so they can track their training, their nutrition, and their body recomp transformations over time. With every update that we have, they can see it on their phone or on their computer on Recomposer, which they'll be able to have access to as the client. And they can track whether they're improving with their training, whether they're losing body fat, and they can see all of their nutrition adjustments, whether it be calories, macros, or certain foods we can track it all and they can see it all and see the changes that they have. I could go on much more. Obviously, a lot more happens in a 12-year career in this industry than what I've just said. But I'm going to leave it at that. Feel free to check out my website. I'll also put that in the description. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message or an email or reach out through the website. And I'm happy to see if I can help you and if there's a chance of us working together and if that'll be beneficial for both. All right. Thanks, guys. See you in the next video.